Well, hello there, Kat. Thanks for being on video. Good to see you. I love your hoodie. That's so cool. So, Farinelli Faye, who's that there? Who is Farinelli Faye?
That's me, Sharnay.
Oh, Charnay. Hi. Okay,
Hi,
cool.
good morning.
Awesome. You are a fairy, aren't you?
Hi.
Awesome. I love it. Faye for sure. Yes, Sharonelli. Okay, thank you. Charnay, sorry. I'm all Sharonelli. Awesome. Welcome to the team. Charnay just joined under Grace. Woohoo! Congratulations. Yay. So I hope that you did it through Purium enrollment to make sure that you're a brand partner, but we'll talk about that. Where is everybody at right now in their businesses? Let's just hear from you all. Let's get everyone's voices on the call today. Where are you at? What are you proud of? And where are you stuck? Who wants to go first before I just start calling on you? Where are you at? What are you proud of? And where are you stuck? Dun, 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 dun. Chanel, Kat, Brianna, Felicia.
Right now I am stuck with I have prospects that I need to resend, just send some plays, and then I'm working on closing. So I just need to work on scripts and closing them because like we get halfway there and then I don't get very much further. So
Okay, so there's a crack in your funnel.
okay.
Why are you closing them instead of me?
Oh, yeah, I try to get them on calls and they don't follow through.
Okay, that's where the crack is you don't know how to get them on calls.
Okay, okay.
So let's talk about that. So what is it that what happens right before you try to get them on a call? What happens? What do you say?
Um,
Then what do they say?
Well, it's been like three people that have said like, okay, I want to do it. And I'm like, okay, let's get you on a call, let's get you set up. And then they just don't reply. They don't want to get on a call.
So what are the conversations leading up to that?
Well, one guy, there wasn't a conversation. Well, actually, I told him he said he works with cancer patients, and I said, oh, this might be great to help keep your patients in remission. He goes, okay, I want to do it. And then I said, okay, awesome, let's get you on a call. And then he never
Okay.
got back to me.
Okay, scratch that. You're not going to say, let's get you on a call. You said, let me introduce you to my friend Rachel. She's a
Okay.
regenerative health practitioner. She's helped people with cancer. I would love for you guys to meet.
Okay.
Can I introduce you?
I would
And
love for you to meet my
anything,
friend. Okay. Huh? Okay, so I'll say I would love for you to meet my friend.
Rachel?
Let me I love for you to meet my friend Rachel. Would you be able to get on a call?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
I love you, my friend Rachel. She's a regenerative health practitioner.
Regenerative health practitioner.
She has helped people with cancer.
She has helped people with cancer.
She has some great stories. I'd love for you to meet her.
Okay.
I'm giving you guys exact scripts. That's how we do it.
She has helped people with cancer.
You should hear some of the cancer recovery stories.
Okay.
I'd love to introduce you. Did we already say that part?
Oh, no, not yet. I would love to introduce. I would love for you to meet my friend Rachel. She's a regenerative health practitioner. She's helped me with cancer. You should hear some of the
She's
cancer
helped
recovery stories.
people, not me. Help people with cancer.
Okay. She
Is
has
that
helped. No, that's what I put. She should help you. She's a regenerative health practitioner. She has helped people with cancer.
okay? There you
You
go.
should hear some of the cancer recovery stories. I would love to introduce you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I thought you had said me. I misunderstood what you said. Okay, cool. Perfect.
Oh, no, you're
Yeah.
good.
I'd love to introduce you. How about I send you guys a three-way? I thought I send you guys a group text and you can talk to her.
Okay.
Or you can wait for him to say, yes, I would love to meet her. And then you send, okay, say, okay, I'll send you a group text. And then just do it. Okay, you could just say, you could just leave it without that last sentence and just, I would love for you to meet her. See what he says. Let him respond. And then if he says, oh, that would be great, then say, I'll send you a 3-way message. So you guys to connect you guys.
Okay.
Kat says, I like that. So that's what we're working on, y'all, today, everyone. Good morning, Anne. We are working on how we get people on to connect calls. Like, what are the magic words? Because if you're not signing people up, and you have talked to so many people, Brianna, it just means there's a crack in your funnel. So anyone who's struggling with not signing people up yet, they've had people interested, it just means there's a crack in their funnel.
Okay. So I have to work on getting them on the call.
Yeah.
So
Brianna started by saying, I haven't been able to close people. Okay. So that's not your job. No, it's none of your jobs to close anyone. We're not trying to close anyone. You're just trying to introduce them to the right people.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Don't be trying to close people. You guys are like too new in the business to be closing people.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, okay, all right.
So like, remember how Tara Shea, your upline, she doesn't talk to people. She just introduces as soon as they're interested, she goes, oh, meet my friend Rachel. And she just puts us on a 3-way thread.
Okay.
And then I say, oh, awesome. I'd love to meet you too. When are you guys free for a call? I'm free tomorrow at 3. And then I schedule the call through the text.
Okay. Okay. So I'll ask them if I can introduce them and then see what they say. And then
I don't really ask if I can introduce people. I kind of set it up so that it's naturally ripe. It's the next move. It's like naturally right there.
Okay. So just say, I would love to introduce
you can get consent, but I'm not trying to confuse you. Sorry. You can
No,
get consent, but if you just say, people, how about I get, can I, would you like a call with so-and-so? No one in the world is going to say yes, unless there's like already a rapport about that person and you've established some meaning, they're interested. But if you say, let me get you on a call with my friend, let me get on a call with my upline, let me get on a call with my mentor, that's going to scare people. Because they're like, nobody wants to, first of all, no one wants to get upsold. Nobody wants to be sold to. No one wants to talk to an upline. This is all jargon. Like no one even, half the people don't know what that means. The other half the people hate that concept of an upline. It's just like, and then, but if you say, I'd love for you to hear my friend's story. I'd love for you to hear my friend share with you some stories. I'd love for you to hear my friend's story of recovery. You should meet her. You should talk to her. And then it could be anyone in your upline. It could be Tara Shea's story about, I would love to hear my friend Tara Shea's story about how she recovered from migraines. Let me introduce you guys. It could be anything like that. Oh, I just realized I'm not on video. Anyway, it could be anything like that. You're literally just trying to introduce people who have something in common.
Okay.
People have to have a reason to want to get on a call. They have to have a reason to want to get on a call. You have to create that reason for them to want to get on the call.
Okay, maybe I can reach out and say, like, I'd love to introduce you to my friend instead of, because I already sent him like, let's get you on a call because he said he just wants to do it. So
yeah.
So I got excited. So I should have reworded that a lot better. Okay.
Or you can just say, if he's like, let's do it. Maybe he's just ready. Some people, very few, 1% of people you can just send the link to and they'll just sign up. The other 99% you send the link to and they balk at the price. They go, oh, that's way too expensive because you haven't built the value for them.
Yeah, I see that.
So the next question is for them is, what are you most interested in? So this is a script from Melissa Hansen. Okay. This is in the boards app. So the natural next question is always this. So let's go into scripts. If you go into the boards app and then you go into inquire scripts, you go into Melissa Hansen script. You can literally click the printable version here's the doc that the very first thing is a document that she created.
Okay. Let's see.
Hold on, I had her script actually written in here. Hold on a second. Well, the question is, are you interested in gut health? Are you interested in in having more energy? Are you interested in balancing, more muscle? Like for a guy, it's like, are you interested in, hormone? For a woman, you would say, are you interested in weight loss, hormone balance, or more energy? With a guy, you might say, are you interested in more energy, gut health, muscle building? Right? So like Melissa Hansen's script is perfect. I'm just trying to actually find that where she actually gives you the exact word.
Are you in Inquire scripts on
Yeah.
boards?
Mhm. Yep. And then you go into Melissa Hansen.
Oh, it's on the bottom right, Melissa's script. Or at least I think that's it.
Yeah, it says Melissa script with a rainbow.
Oh, I didn't see a rainbow. But it's like a printed format, it looks
Oh, there
like.
we go. Yeah.
Okay.
That's an old version that's a little bit hard to see. But yeah, it says, tell me if you were to do this. Yeah, that's the one. What are you most interested in? Tell me if you were to do this, what are you most interested in? Gut health, hormone imbalance. And for men, you would say energy. For women, you would say hormone balance, weight loss, or all of the above.
Okay.
You can add more in, like you could say, energy to both of them, both men and women, energy.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot that and just reference it. I mean, boards is helpful too, but
You can just download that to your phone.
oh, okay.
Click save or copy, or I guess you're right. It's not allowing you to save. Yeah, unless you have the paid version, you can't save it to your phone. But
Yeah,
you can definitely send it to me, to somebody. So who has looked at this Melissa Hansen script? So I'm gonna actually come online here. I'm gonna come online with my phone.
I sent it to myself.
So this is one of the reasons I'm always saying, send me a screenshot of your conversations. Because if you are trying to do this by yourself and you're new and you're not signing people up, you're just wasting time, right? You're just like, oh, I'm talking to all these people and nothing's happening. And so if you really want to get people, like really empower the person that you're talking to, it's all about empowering them, right? You got to empower them. It's not empowering to say, do you want to get on a call with my mentor? Because then it's like, that's not really empowering, because it's like, what about what? There has to be some reason. Okay, so I'm going to come on here and share my screen. I think it's trying to share. Let's see what's going on. There we go. Okay. Hi, everybody. All right, here's the script. It's right here. Right, so let me show you how I got here. So Team Alchemy boards. You go to down here. So like you see, you have the four-step funnel. Okay, the first of the 4 steps is this one. Inquire is right here to the right. Okay, that's step 1. Inquire. So actually, Melissa Hansen scripts down here. I'm going to bring this up. Okay, I'm going to bring this up. Okay. So the Blossom invite is like pretty much, you can still use it, but it's pretty much over. So we're going to switch it to like this. So Melissa's script, click that open. Customer enrollment script. Somebody reaches out. You say, thank you for your interest. I am so glad that you feel ready for a nutrition reset. Tell me, if you were to do this, what are you most interested in? Gut health, hormone imbalance, for men say energy, weight loss, or all of the above? Oops, that didn't work. My screen stopped sharing. Is that helpful?
Yeah, that's super helpful.
Right, because then you're prompting them and they're going to have more of a reason to.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. There's 2 of you on the camera I just saw right now.
Yeah, because I'm sharing my screen from my phone.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Actually, what I can do, I forgot I can also share it from my regular Okay, so there we go. So do we get how we build the value for that guy? Like there has to be rapport about what we're doing and about the person you're going to introduce them to. Nobody's going to want to get on a call with someone they've never heard of. There's someone they don't know anything about. There has to be some like build up. So that's why edification is really important. So you edify me or Tereshay, anyone in your upline, before you actually try to even introduce us.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, anybody else? Who else? So the question of today is, what are you proud of? Which, Brianna, I don't know if you said what you're proud of. What are you proud of? And where are you at in your business? What are you proud of and where are you stuck?
I'm proud of all the seeds I planted.
I'm proud of that too. Yes. Yes. What would you like to be acknowledged for? Okay, good. Who else? Next, everyone's getting a turn today. Who's here? Kat, Felicia, are you guys here? Cherie's here? All right, the question is, where are you at in your business? What are you proud of and where are you stuck? So somebody come on.
I'll go.
Thanks, Sheree.
Since I just got here. I was kind of busy, but
Get it.
this
You're
is
at
the
Harbin.
first time.
You're busy at Harbin soaking in minerals. I get
it. Yeah, I was running around here. It's a long story, but anyway. Yeah. So, what's the first one?
Where are you at in your business? What are you proud of and where are you stuck?
Where am I at in my business is I feel like I'm doing great, with my business right now.
Beautiful.
And I'm proud of that. I had $1,000 go into my bank account yesterday.
Way to go. You got that $1,000 executive bonus. Whoop, whoop. Awesome.
Yeah,
Proud of you.
it's exciting.
Yes.
And where I'm stuck is yeah, because like remember that this guy he signed up for it and he got the order and then he canceled the next day.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a put down, like I was like, oh my gosh,
That was
this
a
happened to
surprise.
me. Huh?
That was a surprise, especially after the long conversation I had with him. He seemed
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I was like, wow. And so my feelings came like, wow, this guy is like, I kind of got a little angry, but then he's calling me and saying, I don't know if it went through. And I did call them to cancel yesterday, but he's still kind of calling me and, but so I need to try to be nice, because I'm a little, I'll be nice, but you know what I mean? Like
Can
after
I
all
tell you what
that,
I think it is?
what is it?
I think he's afraid to change his diet. He wanted to do something that's just stem cells that doesn't require any changes. A lot of people don't want to change what they're doing. They want the medical industry to change it for them.
Yeah. And I told him that. I said, because he says, I'm going to go over here and they're going to do the tuning on me, the forks, and I'm going to go over here and they're going to do this on me. And then I'm going to go over here and then my shaman is going to pray for me. And blah, 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 blah. I said, but it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with what we're eating and the nutrients in our body. That's what we really need. Because I've tried all that too, right?
Right.
But he just, and I think you're right. He just thinks that but you don't really have to change your diet completely. He just has to stop eating the meat. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
well, he could even just go, he could still eat the meat. It's long about putting this in.
yeah. So I just
You know what I
need to because I know that he's been calling me today and I don't know why, but so I'm just going to be nice, because you never know down the road, right? He might change his mind.
I guarantee you he'll be back and he'll buy again once he's tried everything and it hasn't worked. I guarantee you he will be back. Promise you.
Yeah. And this is the
1000%.
second time. This is the second time that somebody canceled on me. There was someone a couple months ago. So I'm like, oh man, so, and I guess where I'm stuck is that, it's just not, it's challenging. It's challenging.
Yeah. It brings up all of our stuff. This business brings up all of our stuff. Can I offer you a reframe?
Sure. Yeah.
He didn't cancel on you. He canceled on himself.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. It had nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it pretty much doesn't really, right? But so I'm just I think I'm pulling way back now. Like I was, you know how I was pushing really forward, and then now I'm like kind of like pulling back even further back instead of like finding the middle ground for
Mhm.
some reason. You know, I guess maybe we do that, right? Like we're pushed
Pendulum.
forth.
The pendulum, remember, it goes one extreme this way and then goes to that extreme that way before it finds the middle.
Yeah, and that's how I feel, like I'm totally relaxing at Harbin and like kind of really pulling back. And but I'd like to find that middle ground, instead of like with the six, right? We do the pushy surrender, but
Mhm,
too much surrender, when we go into the surrender. So basically for me, it's like finding the balance right
mhm,
now.
mhm. Good. Finding the
Yeah.
balance, and you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. First of all, I just want to say that was a very important seed planted because that guy truly, truly, deeply needs our help. He really does need Purium. Like this is something that would totally change his life. And just know, like he's doing the same thing. He's on the pendulum. He went all the way in, then he went all the way out. And so he's also finding his balance. He'll come back. He will. I know he will.
Yeah, because there are challenging ones. Like remember Kim, she said that her stomach was aching. And you mentioned to her to do the shakes twice a day, but she never did it. She just kept doing it once a day. So she's an easygoing person, but when it comes down to it, I guess she's kind of difficult,
Yeah.
because she won't listen, like to what you said. So that's why her stomach is hurting because she won't do the core four, you know, uh,
Mhm.
shakes twice a day. She's just doing it once a day. And so I think that was, so running against people that won't really follow through or really listen, so.
Yeah. Just remember again, it has nothing to do with you. It's not a reflection of you. I had a woman, she's sat on this she works at Soft Medicine, right? She and her coworker, they both bought the 90-day from me. One of them has been doing it and she's having great results. They work side by side. They're together. They see each other the other day. The other one didn't even touch her product. And she kept going, you're supposed to root me on. You're supposed to cheerlead me. I'm like, you're right here next to somebody who's having success. Look at her. She's already lost 6 pounds. She's like totally feeling energy. She's telling you to drink the drinks. I'm telling you to drink drinks. You're the one who's not willing to drink the drinks. It's not my job to make you do it. I can only lead a horse to water. Right. And then finally I was over there the other day and I said, blank, I'm not gonna say her name. I said, so and so. She was like, came over again and like, so how are you feeling? She's like, I'm tired. And I said, where's your drink? Go get your green drink and go get it. She's like, well, I gotta do this now. I said, no, don't do this and that. Go get it right now. And she's like, okay. And she laughed and she went and she got her drink and she sat down and drank it right in front of me. An hour later, I said, how you doing? She goes, I have tons of energy. I feel great. And I'm like, that was easy. So easy. I was like, you deserve this. And then she realized
Yeah.
it was like a self-worth issue. So some people just have self-worth issues too. It's not about you, obviously.
Well,
But
yeah, I know it's not because I've been told about this when I lived in Sebastopol. But see, I was so focused on the macrobiotics because the macrobiotics actually helped me with my interstitial cystitis. Like I healed it. So I was like so focused on that, but that you could only go so far with macro, only lasts like usually 8 years or something. And then you have to switch it up. And then I found you and I was like, I knew I needed to switch something up,
you just needed more
so
nutrition. You needed macrobiotic times 100.
yes.
It's just basically deeper macrobiotics is all it is.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
okay, so now one of the things that Leslie Zahn talks about is how yes, we get a hit, we get pushed down, and some people never get back up. Like they go, oh my God, like that hurt my feelings, that hurt my ego, that hurt whatever. And then they never get back up. And that's when they quit network marketing. Now, other people will,
Mhm.
the sooner you get back up and have a win, you'll be back in the game. So you just need to take a day to recover and then like go out and find your next win. The next person whose life you're going to save.
Yeah, and that's another thing I was thinking about, like, going on that, I forgot which one it is, Team Alchemy. There's like hundreds of people there, and a lot of them quit though, right? Like, it seems like there's not that many. Actually, I met someone here too that she's doing something else now, but she's still having some finances come in.
Yeah,
But
she's still living on she still has residual income. Some people like quit once they have residual income too, you know. Like Grace,
Yeah.
stopped for 2 years. She had $2,000 a month coming into her account for 2 years. She made $30,000 doing zero because she had gotten to Green Diamond before she took a pause. So, people do that. It's not ideal because then you have to come back and rebuild your organizations. You lose your leaders if you don't stick with it. So stick
But
with
there are
it.
a lot
You
of
got it.
people that, right? There's a lot of people that do quit, right? Like,
Well, a lot of people don't do this to win it. They just go, sure, I'll become a brand partner and sell a couple packs. Like they don't do it full on. They're not doing it. They don't come here to do it full time. So they're in the background.
Oh.
They're not quit. They're just like not doing this they're not trying to do this to make it their central income.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have people who don't come to this call who are ranking right now. Like I have
Oh.
2 people who don't come to this call who just got Fast Start consultant and getting Fast Start director right now.
Oh, wow.
They would do probably better if they came to the calls, but I have people who are like you're not seeing, who are also still ranking, just so you know.
Oh,
So
I see.
let me read what Anne said. She said, okay, great. This was like for you, Sheree. Okay, great. Your order went through. Now I'm setting our coaching call up. When is good for you? So you want to make sure that they have, like, as soon as they get their products, that they have a coaching call. Now his happened really quick. You couldn't even get him a coaching call. His coaching call happened right before he ordered. But that's a good idea. It's like just as soon as a person has their products, you want to set up their next call so they're expecting, so they get to have that health coaching. Okay, great. You're interested. You're clearly a smart human. Okay, rad. Your life is about to change for the better. And first step is really getting that. What time or day can you give me an hour for a product or coaching call with me and one of my coaches? That was a great idea, Anne. So these are all in the chat. She says, I can offer too. Let him know this food is about spirit. It is true. That's a good point. This food is about spirit. This food is alighting. It is also about his ability to step into balance between spirit and body. This food is healing to the red energy or root. It allows him to feed spiritual light to his body. That is damn true. Thanks, Anne.
Yeah, thank you, Anne.
You want to come off mute, Anne? Do you feel like saying?
Yeah, I think Sheree, that's like, as he's calling you and stuff, just keep being that well of compassion, and just say, when you're ready, it's here for you a few times, so that Rachel's intuition of him popping back in can be really easy for him. Just let him know he's so welcome and that you're so grateful to have the opportunity to serve him in any way, and know that your time with him, the energy that's imparting, like he's giving you a gift every time he speaks to you. You're a different person. It is the alchemy of medicine, and there really is no end result. Like you are always winning. You're always serving in that moment with him. So what this man clearly needs, I don't know if he's at Harbin, but he's going to see a shaman and he's going to have people pray and he's going to, do this, whatever. He obviously needs to spiritualize his concept of eating, and a lot of us are out of harmony with our root, it's all lack, it's all need, it's all want, instead of fuel and love and passion and support, right? And so to spiritualize himself further, he's got to have harmony between the duality that this plane gives us. And that's to take responsibility to enlighten the matter being our material, our suit. And so just speak to him and each of your clients as they bring you, and just know that the medicine is already being served, and eventually they will order.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That was great. Yeah, because it could get a little, like, I guess patience is the word, because I have people texting me and saying, oh, I'm ready. And then I'll say, okay, let's, have a chat. But then I don't hear back from them. And then they do it again. Oh, I'm ready. I mean, the same person like about 4 times. And I'm like, but then I don't hear back from them. It's strange.
You can always say, hey, what's easiest for you? Should I just send you the exact link I want you to order? Or should I tell you what time I'm available? Always presume that they need your support or it can't happen. Like, it's like a massage therapist who feels guilty for calling her clients to see if they need a massage. It's like shooting yourself in the foot. Like, you have to honor your passion. And if you're a massage therapist, it's the greatest thing in the world. Why wouldn't you offer it? Right. So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey girl, I haven't heard back from you. I want to make it easy for you. Let me know how I can make it easier. If you want, I can just do it for you over the phone. You can tell me your credit card and everything, or I can send you a link. Like, what's your deal? I want to help you. Let's go.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I did send her the link and everything, but I
Yeah,
think
always assume they
it
need.
just takes time. You know, it's
Yeah.
all learning curves right now. And but I'm definitely growing a lot, and I'm just grateful, you know, for all the growth. And because
Good.
like Rachel, like you were saying, that it does, you know, touch all of our buttons um and helps us grow, you know, and that's for sure. So just in that, it's worth it, you know.
Whoops, I just
Thank
realized
you,
I
Anne.
was on mute. Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you for that.
Yeah,
just,
that's legit the truth. It's all worth it just for that growth, honey. That's the truth. I mean, it's really about your soul. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you.
stay in your shamanic power, that you're the love and you're here to guide him. You're here to love him, right? You're just here to give him so much love so that he just feels so nurtured and taken care of. And you know, when he's ready, if he's ready, he will, you know, return when it'll help him lose his fear. Because that's all just fear. That's fear that returned the box,
Yeah.
you know. So just love him out of his fear. Thank you. Thanks for
Thank you so much, Rachel
Yeah, you're
and
welcome.
Anne.
The total journey of growth. This is a personal growth journey. Everything we do here is for us to grow. It's the only reason we're here is to grow. Even
Yeah.
though it feels like we're here to shove superfoods down people's throats. We're like, if only we could just like get an IV and force feed them. Tyne, how about you? Thank you, Shri.
Hi, Christy.
Oops, sorry, I muted you, Shri. You can come back off mute if you want to say hi to Tyne, you're downline. Tyne, the question is, where are you at in your business? What are you proud of and where are you stuck? Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Hi. At first, I mean, I think I started really strong, and then I started getting complicated because this life thing, and then I started realizing I needed to, first of all, figure out how I'm going to schedule my time because I have a little guy and
Yes.
I always have playtime. So then I just realized, oh wow, I really feel like buckle down and feel like it's a job, which I do. I put in the work and time.
Where's your mouthpiece? Because I can barely hear you. Is there like a is there another piece that has like your mic?
Oh, so sorry. Yeah, I have another one. I only need one earpiece, so I don't use them both. I'm
Oh my God, now
definitely.
I can hear you so much better. The mic's on that one. It's on the right side.
Yes,
not the
it
left.
is.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So, yeah, I started on real strong because, of course, the excitement's there. But I just started to realize I really needed to treat it like it was a job because I actually intend on doing this. This is me and my husband kind of had an ultimatum about me working from home. And I needed to find something that was and this program, this really works with me. It feels like it fits like a glove. I'm so happy with it, and I actually have a few people interested. It's just I think one of my clients, Alea, she's still interested. I'm still talking to her, but it's a financial thing for her, so we're just waiting for her to have to her their first paycheck. Um, and I have people interested. My daughter's kind of like back and forth with it, but it's always finances with people around me. So I think sometimes to usually when you see something like that, it's a mirror of what's going on in your life. And finances
Yeah.
has always been a struggle with me.
Uh-huh.
Like,
I hear you.
well, it's two ways.
Genius.
Yeah, yeah, it just goes and this is my problem too. When it comes to money, I don't, I mean, I honor it, and then I think I don't need it the way most people need it. And I almost think wealth and money I have a weird stigma about it. That makes any sense to you?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Some money wounds, maybe.
Yeah, like the people that I knew that, were very well off. And I have family that I know that, does very well. They were just never good people. And so to me, I've always had that stigma. And I've also always had a lot of abundance in my life too, but not from normal routes. You know what I mean? It's never been like, oh, because I worked like a regular job. So for me, it's just a matter of figuring out, okay, well, how is it going to come to me? Because I know already the manner in which things happen for me never happens in a normal way. It'll always be like, oh, all of a sudden something happens and someone comes up, it comes to me in very strange ways. So I,
Unexpectedly.
yeah, like I can never really expect it to happen in a way that it happens for most people. Like, yeah, it's very strange. So those are kind of my blocks, really.
Mhm.
My thinking. And I don't know if you do, some of you guys get this because you guys work in the spiritual field. You know what I mean? Like we're all kind of shamans and stuff like that. A lot of us kind of have this mindset about being able to, not charging, or these things should be, you know what I very kind of thing. Do you
People
guys
in
have
this,
that?
people in the, yeah, in the spiritual space often feel like, oh, I shouldn't charge for what I do. And there's definitely some money wounding around that. Because the
Yes.
reality is, uh, everyone deserves to get paid for what they're good at so that they can do more of what they're good at. In order to be a shaman, you need to earn income so that you can be a shaman, so that you can actually dedicate yourself to that work, right? Everything that
Yeah.
you do,
Absolutely.
go ahead, Anne.
Also, you can't model poor patterns of behavior and expect a different outcome from your people, right? So if you're going to model healthy behaviors, one thing I can tell you as a spiritually minded being that you clearly are very adept, you can do them a favor, like I would want you to do for me too, is to presume with all and each of your cells that I have more than enough money to pay for nutrition. Like maybe not a jet plane ride over to Cancun. Like you don't have to see that for me, but you can see that I have so much about, you can assume, presume, and just know on every cell in your body that there will never be a problem for purchasing nutrition.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
part of what will make another person feel like they can't buy something, now maybe they have the resources, but they still are like, oh, well, I can't afford it, will be your understanding and your inner posture. So what is your current understanding about the price of this and the nutrition? Yeah. The price
I think
of this pack, of like the 90-day pack, or it's just like, doing, it's like starting with the 30 days. Like, what is your,
this is why I think it's gonna work for me, because my initial one was a little bit of shock, and even for my husband, he was like an absolute naysayer. He was like, did I tell you he really didn't want to do this? I literally,
yeah.
but
And let me say something about that too. He wasn't
yeah,
on the call getting the value the way we were giving it to you. You
no,
were getting the value, but you weren't
yeah.
trained yet to convey the value.
Absolutely not. But
Yeah.
he saw the difference it was making in me within a few days. So he was on board with it, because I mean it was more out of love for me, and like, oh, okay, this is something that's good for you. So
Yeah.
this is why I'm still sticking with this, because I know the value of it, because after a while it doesn't even matter. Like, okay, initially I was like, a little pricey, but then I started seeing the value of it with the group calls. And as I'm kind of getting more involved, just everything that we're giving in. You guys are doing the workouts. I'm joining in. I might not be able to participate, but I try to jump in and be supportive. So, and then I realized, wow, this is like, it's not, and I post this too. I'm all this, it's not a workout, it's not a diet. It's a community. You're building something, you're building a lifestyle. And in order to change a lifestyle, you have to change everything in your life, including the people that you connect with. So I get it. So now it's just like $200, whatever. And by the way, I am saving so much money and time. I'm just like so happy with it. I'm like, this is so cool. Like, and I
You
am
just said
noticing,
it.
yeah,
Saving money and
exactly.
saving time.
Yes,
That has to
that's worth
be
it.
in every conversation. That needs to be in every conversation you talk to everyone about the products with. That is the most important thing up in front and center. You want to repeat that several times when you're talking to people. I'm saving so much money and saving so much time. That's part of your story. Health is part of your story. How good you were feeling, how your husband immediately saw it and then he wanted to buy it. That's part of your story. And then how you're saving so much money and time. because people think it's expensive until they actually save money and realize, actually, this is saving me money, whereas I would have spent more money. Right? So it's actually it's actually not expensive. It's actually a money saver. It's cheaper than food.
And there's a really sick culture too that wants to get everything for the cheapest. It's very sick in our culture. It basically means that you want the person who made the thing to get as very little as possible so you can save $10 at the end point. And Purium is about ending human suffering. So if we don't pay our people very well, then we're out of integrity. So every one of our farmers is paid well, our staff is paid well. Like, it's just like we're uplifting something so much bigger than nutrition with Purium. And that's obviously, you know that, but that's another way to just deepen what Rachel said. And I think that chemistry will just change for you now. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. The irony is that everyone gets paid well and it's cheaper than everything else because it's network marketing and because we own the farms. So it's actually a way to save people money because we own the farms. We're not having to pay for all this marketing. We don't pay millions and millions of dollars for marketing. Instead, they pay us to share what we're already going to share anyway. They share the people who are actually consuming the products. So when you're talking to people, what are your main highlights of your story again, Tyne? Let's recap. What are the main summary points of your story?
I mean, for me, it's time, saving time. I'm saving resources, not just money, but also my energy. That's a big resource, and just my sanity, because I've tried to eat this lifestyle before. You know, when you have to purchase all these little micronutrients, it's all there. I don't have to think about it. I mean, I'm a busy mom, you guys. I have play dates. I have all these things I have to do Monday to Friday. I am so busy. I do not have time to go shopping. I'm so lazy. We have delivery and where you can pick up your groceries, like people shop for you. I will pay the extra dollar out here because or $5 to have someone shop for me. That's how much time I don't want to get out of the car with a screaming child. It will happen inevitably.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm saving so much time and sanity, and I feel good too. Like I've had way more energy than possible. I had really bad postpartum. I think that's what was going on because there were
That's
times I
fine.
didn't want to get out of bed. I
Yeah.
wasn't even getting out of bed.
Yeah.
I was like working from bed. And now I'm just like, wow, okay. I noticed this like the first week in or the first 2 weeks, then I was like, I'm getting up at 7:30 in the morning for no reason whatsoever, but just because I sleep early now. So yeah, I'm saving time, saving energy. My life is just coming together the way it should be, which is great. And I have this like support. You guys are here. I hardly ever talk. I'm sorry because I'm always busy, but
No, this is good.
but I listen every time I jump in because I'm here to support you guys. If you see somebody, even if it's a still picture, that's still someone listening in. And you know, they see that. And I want my clients to know that, hey, when you jump on this platform, you're not going to get left alone. Someone's going to be there like day to day with you, you know, even if it has to be me, you know, somebody's going to be day to day with you, like just supporting you through this. And it's not going to be just like not just going to be like physical changes. They're going to be changing your mindset, your lifestyle, all of it.
Right.
I mean, that's what it feels like to me. I'm like, what is this? I want to capture it. I'm like, what's this? Because I have to sell it, right? It has to make sense to me. And that's exactly what I've been getting this whole entire, I think I'm 12, 15 days in, you guys. That's 12 since I started it. It's been really cool.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah.
So you're saving time. How? You're saving time because one, you don't have to shop as much. You don't have to go shopping as much because you're living on this, right? And number two, because it doesn't take long. How long does it take to prepare?
Oh God, a minute, not even that, 30 seconds.
That's part of your story. That's just part of your story. As a busy mom, I can make my food in a minute.
Yes.
Okay, that's part of your story.
And there's no cleanup. Like I have to clean up my blender. That's it.
You have to clean up what?
My blender. I wash out my blender.
It's not even an electric blender, right? It's just like it's like not even a big blender. It's like a small blender.
Well, I have to make 2 shakes, so I do use our big one. Okay. But I literally took a video of me washing my blender. I'm like, this is it, you guys. This is me. Like I took a video.
Are you adding fruit to it? Are you adding fruit?
I do bananas and because I need a little bit. That's my snack too. I don't
Got it.
really have time to make a snack,
Yeah.
so I just put a banana in there and some fruit, a
Right.
little bit, not a lot.
Cool.
Yeah.
So see, like this is so great. So your story is it's saving you so much time. How much time do you think it saves you in the day?
Oh, a lot because minus the dishes, minus having to cook, minus shopping, like a couple of hours, 2 or 3 at minimum. Okay, because we're talking about when you go in the grocery store, you're walking around, right? And you're doing all that. So I would say maybe 3 to 5 hours, really. 'Cause-
That's amazing.
And
In
then
a
you have
day
to
or a
plan.
week? 5 hours a day or
Like,
per week?
I I would say maybe 2 to 3 a day. So yeah, maybe 2 to 3 a day minimum. So
That's amazing.
yeah, it is.
It's incredible for moms. Like that's an important story to share with moms.
I should, yeah. So that's why I
Yeah.
want really who I want to target because I will relate so much to that. In fact, Alea's a mom. She's a mom with 2 kids, and you could just see like the chaos going on in there.
She
You
was the
know?
one that we spoke to, right? Who was thinking about the
Yeah,
business.
yeah. She's
Do
still
we need
in.
to have
She's
another
still
call
in.
with her?
Yeah, we can. Let me ask her when she's ready because she just came back from Mother's Day weekend and she just wanted to have
Oh,
that
that's
time.
right.
So I get it. Yeah. So she's coming back from them, but she texted me right after. I just came back and came back.
I
back
mean,
on
she
my
doesn't have to do the business, if she's not ready for that. Just like help her get on that nutrition so she can
Yeah.
start feeling better.
Actually, she told me she was interested in the business because she's a regeneration coach too.
Yeah,
So I think for
exactly.
her, and I
Makes
told her
sense.
what the 20%, that's not even all of how much you can earn. So I actually did sales before, you guys. 20% in sales is super. That's really good.
Really
I
good.
mean, it is. I mean, I do sell sometimes when I would be selling these things for people, and I'd maybe only get 5% of that, not even that. I'd be working for these tech companies. You work for
Yeah.
a high tech company. You don't
Overall,
get paid.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Overall,
sorry.
we get 60% of the profit.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
making 60% of the company's profit, and that's more than they're making. They're making 40%.
Yeah,
We're making
exactly.
60%. Because there's the cost of production and the cost of materials and stuff like that. So we're still getting a good amount. Okay, great. So your story, you starting to feel more empowered? Do you feel that? It's like, when people are like having an issue with price, that this is not costing them money. This is not going to cost them more money. This is going to be like replacing what they're already doing with something else that's going to cost less. Right?
Yeah.
This is replacing what they're currently doing with their meals and their, buying of snacks and whatever at the store. And like, it's going to replace all that time with less time. And it's going to replace all that food with more nutrients that's going to take less time to make. So you want to come with that knowledge to every time you're talking to anybody. You want to really know that. And again, like Brianna, like don't be the one who's trying to, close the conversation or close the sale. It's not about that. You want to empower them and empower them more by bringing them to a call with myself or Shri. And then we'll empower them further until they make a decision that's empowered.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you, Tyne. Was that helpful?
Yeah, thank you. All right.
Okay, good. Awesome. Okay, who's next? So, Jameson, you came on late. The question is, what are you proud of? What was the question? What are you proud of? Where are you at in your business? What are you proud of and where are you stuck?
So I'm trying to get to this point where I'm not being stagnant because I feel like I'm reaching this point of, just kind of like hitting this plateau. I recently, over the past few months, signed up both my coworkers, and one just purchased the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, and the other one has just purchasing various products over the last couple months.
Oh,
And she said she's getting ready and her husband to do a cleanse this summertime. So I'm looking forward to supporting them in that. And then my mother just, after all these years, she just bought a bunch of different products yesterday. She said she wasn't ready to do a cleanse, but she bought $400 worth of various products that
wow,
she was
amazing.
really interested in.
Fascinating.
Yeah, so I'm
That's
just
incredible.
trying to support her in that and helping her. She she got a lot of deterrent products when we started signing up with that several years ago, and so she's been on a bunch of deterrent products, and I've been trying to encourage her to kind of replace some of those with Purium products because we know ours are, you know, more natural and organic. But as for me, I'm having a hard time trying to utilize my social media. I feel
Oh, you're muted yourself. You just muted yourself by accident. You
Dude,
muted
right when you
yourself.
said I feel, Jameson, come back and tell us how you feel again.
sorry, I was getting another call. Can you hear me now?
Barely. Suddenly your sound is weird. Okay, there.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry, another call. So basically I'm trying to utilize my social media, and I'm trying to reach out to people that I don't have daily interactions with. I find that to be my biggest struggle right now because I want to be reaching out to people that have never heard of it before or who don't know like what I'm doing. And so I'm having a hard time utilizing my social media, and I feel like I'm not being as productive and as effective as I should be. I feel like I gain interest here and there, and then a lot of times people just stop messaging me back. And so I feel like there's like a disconnect there, and I'm trying to kind of close those gaps.
Mhm. Are you posting? How often are you posting? You have a
Um,
lot of followers. You have like 5,000. You have like maximum friends plus followers.
yeah, Facebook just offered me to upgrade to professional mode. So now I'm not capped at 5,000 friends. Now I'm like, I think like 5.3 thousand. And so it now shows like digital creator on my account. And so I feel like I can accept, you know, anyone now. I don't have to be choosy with friends, but I'm not posting daily. I probably post like once or twice a week. And when I make a post, I'm trying to be like really meaningful about it instead of just creating random content. But I think I need to have more exposures. I need to be creating more.
Okay. So, have you interviewed anybody on your social media yet?
I've interviewed Glenn, and I've been wanting to schedule more interviews. I know I've been wanting to schedule something with Cherie. She reached out on one of our recent calls. So that would be awesome.
Can you, I know you sleep, I know you go to work and then you're like up all night, and then like, I know your sleep schedule is really wonky. Are you able to do any either morning or evening interviews? Those are the best times.
Yeah, I can do that. I have the next couple days off.
Okay, I want you to schedule 3 interviews this week.
Okay.
It's incredibly potent, those interviews. And the more you post, the more your algorithm. So before you do an interview, ask a question. It's telling me to take my shake. Ask a question on social media. You know, those blog posts, ask a question that's like really that people are going to want to respond to. So what's your most humiliating memory, for instance, right? Or the funniest, what is like the most embarrassing, what is your most embarrassing moment? And then just like ask something like that where you're going to get a ton of responses, because people love to answer questions like that. What is your most embarrassing moment? Post it at 7 a.m. or, you know, or at like main prime time of day, and then let that thing run for a while. That's going to lift you up in the algorithms, and then do an interview. And that's going to go to all the people you were interacting with in those algorithms.
Okay.
Okay. So whenever you're going to do something you want people to see, do something that's really going to make a splash to like get attention.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So what's your most embarrassing moment? People love to answer that question. You're probably already thinking about yours. What is everyone's most embarrassing moment here right now? Can you think of a most embarrassing moment? Take a moment. Think about that. Everyone, most embarrassing moment. Or or an embarrassing moment in general, right? It's hard, right? But you want to think of it. You start reading other people's, and then you start thinking of yours. You're like, oh,
Right.
me. Like my most embarrassing moment is I was in Spain and I was a student in Spain, and I was in the Spanish class, and I had to give a presentation, and I had to talk about, and so I just give it, and I was trying to tell everyone how I was vegetarian, how no como pollo and everything. I was like, I don't eat chicken, I don't eat this. And then like my teacher, like while I was talking, she goes like this. And just put her head in her hands and it went like this and started laughing. And then everyone started laughing and trying to get me to shut up. And they were like, Rachel, stop. And I didn't know it, but I was saying like, I thought I was saying, no, I don't eat chicken, but I was saying, I don't eat cock. I was saying like, I don't eat penis. And they were like, I had no idea. And I was like, that was like the most embarrassing thing. Now imagine if I post that on your timeline, how many people are going to start laughing and like commenting and like, oh my God, my most embarrassing moment. I know it was like mortifying. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I was 18 in Spain. I was like, right. All these guys were laughing. Everyone was laughing. And I mean, I was laughing too. Once I learned, I was like, oh my God, that's hysterical. I thought that was super funny. So anyway, you're going to get a lot of one on that. Another one is like, what's your favorite, if you're anyone who ever had records, what was your favorite record, or what's your favorite, what's your favorite dance song right now? Like there's all kinds of questions you can ask people that are going to get them to comment, and you can do that every week. You can do something like that every week. What's your favorite recipe right now? What's your favorite thing to cook? Or what is your favorite homemade recipe, or your favorite grandma's recipe, or the favorite thing that is like a family heirloom recipe, So anything where people can add value you're going to get a lot of fodder on your page from that. So do that at least once a week, whenever you can think about it, whenever you have a good idea, a good question, and you're going to start creating a page that's full of life. You're going to create this vibrancy on your page. It's going to attract a lot of people, and then other people will start to be attracted. More people will see your page. And then pretty soon now, every time you post, it's like people are going to see what you post. Okay. So, not reposting things from other people, not reposting, videos that are from other things, posting your own personal content that's interesting and engaging.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be related to health or anything.
No, nothing has nothing to do with it. It doesn't have, 80% everything else, 20% related to your business.
Got it. Thanks.
But once you start interviewing people, you could interview Ty, she already has a good story. You could interview Anne, she has an amazing story. You can interview me, you can interview Shri, and Shri's really great to interview. She's like super entertaining. She's an actress. Her and her husband have great stories, right? Shri loves to be on camera, right? So set up, this is why we set up breakout rooms every week, so that people can schedule meetings, right? People can schedule. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and create the breakout rooms. So anyone who wants to schedule interviews, go ahead and do it now. Who do you want to interview this week? Okay, let's see. Who did we not hear from? We didn't hear from Anne. What are you proud of? What are you, where's your business at? What are you proud of? And where are you stuck?
I'm stuck not having a third director yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm stuck at Diamond instead of Green Diamond. Where am I at in my business? I have completely fully integrated Purium into who I am and what I do. There's really, it's more really just a huge honor for me. So where I'm at with my business is really integrated, which is great. Where I'm stuck, I feel like I receive people, but I don't pursue them. So I'm sort of like here for, like, I show up in their consciousness and they're like, I gotta go see Anne, then they come to me or they text me or they call me when they need me. But I have so many, like way too many, it's embarrassing, customers who I haven't followed up with. And that's me not being in, it's me being a servant to the present moment, which is a larger part of who I am. But I think sort of like Cherie's friend who had the problem, like we're all about integrating the colors, right? And so maybe part of my orange is a little off balance, which is too like childlike and friendly and fly by the way. And I need to more root into my physical orientation of how I go about things. So if I would call myself stuck with anything, I would say I would probably be happier inside myself if I had a very simple, pragmatic approach to when I followed up with people.
So for you, the stuckness is about follow-up.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it stuck, but yeah, I think maybe it's a resistance because my life is such a flow and it works out so well and there's so many working parts. You know, like sometimes I think, oh, I'm going to do my writing in the morning, but I end up being a servant to other beings in the morning. And then I have to squish that out until just after I clean the back of the spa and get one of my clients into their pool. And then I have an hour and a half to do that writing I thought I was going to do in the morning. You know what I mean? So,
It just
and it's
moves into a
still
different pocket.
perfect.
Yeah, you still
Yeah,
get to do
it's
it.
just, yeah, I move things around too much. And I feel like there is a place I could stick solid follow-up time. And I think I should do that.
Awesome. And so what would that look like? What does following up look like for you? Like, what would that entail?
I would definitely use phone. I would use a phone. It would be me sitting at my computer. Actually, there's a place I'm stuck. Like I'm hecka resistance to opening up my computer, dude. Like I haven't touched it in like 2 years. I don't even know if I know how to open it anymore. And I literally am resistant to it. And I'm like, oh, what's wrong with me? Like I got to move through that. So getting on my computer and on the phone. So I'd have my back office open and I would just go down the list and I'd call those people.
So where is your computer?
It's over there behind on the floor.
So what about why don't we make it schedule a time to do it together? Could you do it now? Do you have an hour free now?
No, I'm supposed to be somewhere at 10:30 and then I have a float right after that. And then I have a call with Karen from Trillium. So yeah, it would be in the middle of the day today.
Mm-hmm. So is your computer always open and on? You just don't look at it, or?
No, I haven't even touched that. And actually it's not even my computer anymore because I think mine is too old. I'm using Robert's, which is like, you know, a different model. Mine was the other kind and this is like an Apple.
Okay, so let's set you up for success right now by getting your computer open right here, right now. You don't have to make those calls yet, but let's get it open and get your back office open. And then it'll be ready for later when you're ready to do that. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, I love your case. So pretty. No wonder you don't
Look,
know.
it's an Apple one.
Oh, it's so nice. Is that one yours?
No. But it doesn't matter. It probably take me as long to figure out mine anyway.
I can tell you're not used to opening it because you have it backwards and turned around because you don't even know which way it opens correctly. which was my struggle with my computer too. I always go like, which side is the front?
That's hilarious.
Because when you open it, it'll open towards us with the Apple right side up. So when you open your computer, your Apple is upside down.
Hold on. I'm getting this.
Get it, girl. Get it. I'm proud of you.
It has this big fat thing.
And what are you proud of, by the way? You didn't say what you were proud of.
What I'm proud of is my consistency and my dedication and my ability to help other like integrate that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'm really happy that I can help people just ground my brand partners mostly into like a really nice, gentle, I don't know which one is supposed to stick it.
It's on the other side. Oh, maybe, yeah, you can do on either side. I think it's both sides.
Okay, hold on. I think I got it. I did it.
Okay, got it. Yay, way to go. Let's all celebrate Anne.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, now,
Thanks, guys.
Now let's open that sucker up and let's just see what's going on there. Does it work?
Okay. It's making noise.
Awesome. Ooh, look at that beautiful Apple sign. It's turning on.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, so follow-up would definitely be having it open and then going through. And then, you know, I might even have a hard copy note pen, you know, so that as I'm going through my customers, the people who alight within my heart, that are like, yeah, you more of that, I'll write their names down, and I'm hoping, hopefully I'll be surprised, because it'll be me sort of tuning into the frequency of whoever's been asking for more attention from universe for like health and wellness or whatever.
Mhm.
And then I'll just write their name down too as a side note, so that I can text them or hit them up more on Instagram or
Do you have
whatever. So
you'll write their names down. Do you have like a place where you keep lists or things like that?
yeah, so starting sort of a new list on who really, like, I believe building a team out of people who light your soul and heart and soul, that make you so happy, is the best methodology for doing it, So it would be so easy for me to just check in with those people. I mean, most of them know I've been with the company for 9 years. I mean, there's a lot of groundedness in just that fact, like, oh, and she's still doing that thing. That thing we all thought was a fly-by-night MLM or whatever,
Yeah. Are you thinking about reaching out to customers and seeing if any of them want to become brand partners?
Absolutely. Yeah. I
That's
would love to have multiple director and diamond legs,
Mhm.
I'm going to push this little thing twice.
Let's see if you can log in.
Shit. I'm going to try and guess the password. What is the password? Let's hope it's this. Okay. I'll find out the password.
Okay, well, I'm proud of you too, and I love you, and I'm so glad that you're doing this. And so today, are you going to make some calls?
Yes, I'm going to make some calls. Actually, my girlfriend Alexi, that you know as well, who's a brand partner massage therapist who's never done any business stuff, but she like really is good at being like, oh, here's this thing. Go talk to Anne. Rick, that girl, she and I both want to do calls together. So I'm such a mommy at my heart and soul, like archetypally. And so for me, it's easier for me to do this for me if it's really for her also. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just a little trick we play on ourselves,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm going to go text my family what the password is.
Okay, awesome.
You're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Brianna's most embarrassing moment was she was bungee jumping and ripped her pants. What happened when they ripped? Well, Brianna.
I got down from the bungee jump because it was like one of those harnesses, and when I got down, like the whole I was actually wearing shorts, so it was like the whole middle seam of my, like the groin of my shorts and like one butt cheek was like all out. Like and I was a kid, dude. I was like 11 or 12. Like
Oh my God.
yeah, and I was wearing like little kid underwear. It was really embarrassing.
Oh my God, that's so, a little kid underwear. I'm wearing a
It
little
was
kid
great.
underwear. Oh my God, was that super scary?
The bungee jump? No. I really wanted to do it. My family was trying to talk me out of it. I was underage, but I was of the height at the time because I was already 5 foot. So I wanted to do it. It was like a 50-foot like bungee. It wasn't
Are
too
you the only
bad.
one who did it in your family?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
And were you terrified? Was it not scary jumping off?
No, I did like backflips and like front flips, like
How
because of
many
the
times
thing,
did you do it?
like 7 times, I think.
Are you kidding?
Like I was launched 7 times.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Who does
It was
that?
awesome.
You're a badass.
So that's probably why my pants ripped. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're doing flips. That's amazing. I'm totally scared of heights. I've jumped out of planes before, but yeah, I'm scared. I'm like, I can jump out of a plane because it doesn't look real, but jumping off of like, yeah, that's amazing. I would actually like to experience that. I feel like it'd be pretty cool, but yeah, I also think it could be terrifying. I don't know if I would do it.
Yeah, you got to do it now. You
Oh shit.
got-
You just put something new on my bucket list. It wasn't there before at all. It was like 0 on my bucket list. Thank you. Felicia, you're on video. Are you going to share? We'd love to hear what are you proud of? Let's see, where are you at in your business? What are you proud of and where are you stuck?
Okay, so I had someone staying with me this morning. They already left, but I was listening. They're gonna buy the ULT. So
Proud of you.
yeah, yeah.
you go.
And that happens when people hang out with me enough, they see that I'm immersed in this stuff. They're like, well, what is it? So I had her try everything. She's like, she goes, how much does all of that cost that you got? I'm like, I don't know, let's look. So yeah, so she's in it. Anyhow, what am I wrote it down. What was the first question again?
So where are you at in your business? What are
Okay,
you
okay.
proud of and where are you stuck?
Got it. Okay, so where I'm at in my business is I'm making a comfortable income monthly to where it's paying for my products.
Yay.
And that's where I'm at, and that I'm an attestament to when I tell that to people. I'm like, you can earn you don't have to worry about how much it costs. Like, I'm doing it, so I'm not lying, you know, like I'm actually the testimonial for that. So that's where I'm at with my business. And I am on the hunt for new brand partners. So I'm looking to see who is either already like a health coach and would like to implement this with their business,
Mhm.
or someone who's super engaging and people follow them. So I'm on the hunt for that because
Perfect.
I want to go to the Diamond Club.
Yes, 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 yes. Who's going to the Diamond Club?
I'm going. I don't
So
know
you-
how, but it's gonna happen.
Good. So everyone here needs to focus on having 3 brand partners get to consultant. Ideally to director, because then it's less work, you know, each person can do, you know, can enroll less people and you can still get there. And ideally bring an executive. Now, if anyone's like, is anyone like, shoot, I didn't make the executive bonus. I didn't get that $1,000 bonus. Does anyone feel a little bit kind of bummed about that? So guess what? You help someone else to get executive and you're going to get that matching bonus, right? You help someone else to get your next executive. Now, Alicia, I have a good feeling about your friend, the jeweler. I don't know why. I think we should have another call with her. Just tell her, you know what? I want to talk to you about an opportunity. I want to talk to you. Is she on the products?
Who, Geneva?
The jeweler, the jewelry
Oh,
woman.
Wendy.
So, yeah.
Wendy, yeah.
She loving it?
She's loving it. She ordered, I think, like $700 of stuff coming this month.
Okay.
She unfortunately had the back order and she was bummed about it because she forgot to change it. And so now she's like in the more of the products that we talked about.
That's great. Okay, so here's here's a real conversation you can have with her. What's her name?
Wendy.
Wendy. I would love to have a conversation with you. I want to sit down and actually have a conversation with you. Sit down and have that conversation. Wendy, I know you must be making like a killing with your jewelry store. Are you just like crushing it? Ask her, are you just crushing it? And she may tell you yes or no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And say, well, I know that you're somebody who you're like a really good businesswoman. And I know you're like, you know, you love to make money because who doesn't?
Mm-hmm.
And you're enjoying these superfoods. I have an offer. Would you like to become a brand partner and work with me and be part of my health coaching team? And we could help other people in your community.
Okay.
Because you're acknowledging that she already makes a good living. Because you're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, well, she already makes a good living. She wouldn't want to do this. That was like the last conversation we had about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
She already makes a killer living. But let me tell you about something. People who are making good livings want to always make more of a good living. They always want more money. No one ever wants less money. No one is ever like, I'm good. People always are like, well, if I were earning more income, then I could, you know, it might be just like, then I could buy a house. Or if I was earning more money, then I could buy a boat. Or if I was earning more money, then I could, you know, take my kids around the world. Or if I would make more money, I could fucking retire, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I want you to have like a real honest conversation with her and acknowledge the thing that you're afraid of, that she already makes enough money. So acknowledge that. Girl, I know that you must be making a killer, you know, killer living with your business. Are you just like crushing it with that jewelry store? Like you must be really, and do you love it? Yes. Well, because of that, I see what an amazing, you know, businesswoman you are. And I also see how much you're loving getting healthy. And how would you like to partner up with me as a brand partner? And on the side, you could be also sharing this with other people and earning an income. And then you can just tell her how much I'm making. You can tell her, oh, Rachel makes this much, or Rachel's, whatever, other people in the company are making this much. Just ask her, like, would you like to be earning, making more money? Would you like another stream of income? You can straight up say, would you like another stream of income that could become really lucrative?
Yeah, she's loving the products. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm a lifer.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know. She's loving it. She sees the difference. She sees we're the same age, and she sees that it's possible.
Mhm.
And yeah, she's in it. Like, she
Yeah.
loves the stuff.
When I was earning $15,000 a month doing wedding photography, no one thought to approach me with doTERRA. That when I heard that my friend was making $9,000 a month with doTERRA, I was like, it made me think about network marketing. I was like, really? You can make that much money with network marketing? I had no freaking idea people made that much money. I didn't even know that people made money like that with network marketing. It like blew my mind. Love you, Brianna. Like, I had no idea, right? And yet if someone had approached me, I would have said yes because of that. I was already making $14,000, $15,000, some months 15,000, but I was already making a 6-figure income. But I was super exhausted. I was super overworked, and I would have loved to also make more money. There's never like, oh, I'm making plenty of money, I'm good. If you can know of another way to make money on the side like that, working around your schedule part-time, like that's like you mean I don't have to like go, because the reason I was a wedding photographer is because I liked working for myself. I didn't want to work in a store. I didn't want to work a 9 to 5. I didn't want to work someone else's hours. I wanted to work my own hours, and network marketing fell into that. So I would have easily, if someone had approached me with Purium in the middle of that, I would have said yes. But it wasn't until I got so sick and I was like totally burnt out and I had no money that someone finally approached me with Purium. So you never know.
Right.
You never know.
And it's about, I like to play this game sometimes, and how many no's can I acquire? How many
There you
no's
go.
can
That's
I
a good
get,
one.
right? So
Yeah.
you
Beautiful.
never know, they might say yes.
That's what Ian Farrar, who's a 5-star crown, I believe he goes for about, he tries to get 10 no's in a day. Tries to get 10
That's
no's a day.
awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's a good
Okay.
goal. I like that.
Yeah, so I will do that. Yeah, she's a believer and she's like a lifer. So definitely I'm thinking about approaching her after she receives all the other products and starts using it. Then that would give me more, I guess, ammunition to be able to be like, hey, what do you think? How'd you like to make some more money?
But she's already loving the products and having experiences, right?
She is.
So what is your thought? Why wait?
Well, number one, I'm going on vacation this week. And then next week might be going to another event.
Okay.
So I'm thinking by that time she'll already get it. I'm thinking June is the time to really be in action around my business, because Mercury went direct. I did a lot of planning, reflecting, meditating, journaling during this time of Mercury retrograde. And I have all these plans to implement, to be in action, to really cash in on all the results that I have already like imagined me getting. So June is my month to like, boom. So that's my trajectory. I know I can do it tomorrow if I wanted to. However, I'm already on this, like, that's how I operate.
Got it.
Yeah. And so to go on to the next question, if I may.
Yes.
I'm proud of being consistent with the product every day. Now, 2018, I was off and on the product, and I still was able to heal myself of Hashimoto's and anemia. And now that I'm more consistent, because now I'm older, I'm like, wow, when I don't take the product, I see the difference and I feel the difference. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like that weird fountain of youth that if you stop taking it, like you'll start to age and like not feel good. So I'm more consistent with the product, and I'm proud of my mom also being consistent with the product, and she's older. So I have less worries for when she gets older. She's not on any medication. She's able, she's like me, but in a smaller, older body. You know, so I'm really happy that I don't have to like take care of her and caregive for her. So I'm really happy that because Purium saved our life. I'm able to also share with people and engage with them about the protocol. So I'm really proud of that. Like this morning, that girl, she's gonna buy the 90-day.
Yes,
So
awesome.
yeah, she needed a refuge last night. I'm like, come over, I'll hang
Yeah.
out with you. Plus, I gave her a little landmark coaching session. We created a possibility.
Ooh.
She's dealing with breaking up with her boyfriend. So I'm like, all right. And I immersed her with law of attraction stuff, and I gave her homework to do actions. And so that's what I'm really proud of, is I'm able to be like a fairy godmother, or like a sprinkle some, like I basically help people awaken to their own greatness and pull it out.
Yes.
And then now I'm adding the Purium to it.
Yes.
So it's not just spiritual, mental, emotional, and now there's physical. So this is great for my business as well. So I'm proud of that.
I help people
And
awaken to their own greatness. Just want to write that down.
yeah,
And I love that. That's what you do.
yeah, I'm a conduit, and like it's not even me. It's like I'm opened up to receive energy and guidance for them.
Mm-hmm. Good.
What was the last question?
Where are you stuck?
I would say that I'm stuck at not getting director again. So I start the conversation with people and I just fail to close them all the way. I
Mhm.
wait too long. However, they're still in my radar. I just need to like, it's like gathering kitties. What do you call that?
Yeah, herding cats.
Yeah, herding cats. It's like herding cats with the type of friends that I have, because they're so busy.
Mhm.
So, uh, however, they're in my radar. And it's just about just being consistent with following up, because I know what it feels like when someone doesn't follow up. And I'm a buyer. I want to buy, and I'm like asking, and then they don't give me the link. I want to buy this, and then they don't. You know, so I think they're just waiting for me to like, hey, let's do it. Let's get
Yes.
on a call with Rachel. So that's where I'm stuck. Was it stuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would it take? Like you say you're not following up. Why are you not following up?
I have multiple streams of income, and I spend some time on each thing. And I'm happy with every stream of income that
You
I'm
just love it
getting.
all. You're enjoying it
Yeah,
all.
I'm enjoying it all. I'm a personal assistant. I work for a cultivator. I'm doing the superfoods. I'm doing the performing, and I really love everything. So it's just kind of like multitasking. However, that's not really possible. I'm unitasking. So I'm spending time on each thing, and that's how long it's taking me. And that's how I operate. I get bored easily. So I need to shake it up, and okay, I have a project in my bedroom. I have a project in the bathroom. I have a project in the kitchen, and I just bounce around,
Mhm.
and I like it. So if I could dedicate a year like you on this, I'm sure I can make it happen. I'm just not there yet. However, I do plan to be there next year when this new year is coming. I want to do it.
Really?
Yeah,
You want to dedicate? You want to go all
I
in?
want to dedicate 1 year just like you, and just go for it, and just
Awesome.
relieve all the other stuff. Maybe have one consistent paycheck coming in, and then just do this.
Amazing. That sounds amazing.
Thank you.
So thank you for sharing all that. So,
Mhm.
so there's this, so the thing is following up. So you have all these people in the wings, it sounds like that's what it means
Mhm.
when you're not following. So you have all these people in the wings, and the way you do life is kind of flowing. It's like I'm the same way. Like I'm ADD. I think this is classic.
Yeah, I think I am
walk
too.
I walk through my house. I see that like like, okay, I want to clean my bathroom. I don't clean my bathroom. I put everything that needs to go into the bathroom, and I'm like, I'll organize it later, but now everything's in the bathroom. Then I go to the living room. Everything needs to go in the living room, that goes in the living room. Okay. Now I just like moving around the house. And then I put everything into my laundry room that needs to go in there, which is a guest room. And then I go, oh, this thing needs to be done in here. So then I do that. And then I'm like, I go into the backyard to move everything around in the backyard. And then I see the mop. I go, oh, I need to mop. So I fill it up with water in the bathroom. And then while that's filling up with water, I go to the kitchen and I'm doing the dishes. And then I see that these laundry needs to be folded. And then when next time I go to the bathroom to go pee, I see that the mop is in there. And I'm like, no, now I'm ready to mop because the thing is full. You know what I mean? It's like I'm moving around my house like this. And so but yet we know that like to get to director would just require some follow-up. So where can you create a concentrated hour of time where you're just doing follow-up?
Most likely my days, I've dedicated Monday, like that's me time. So I could do it on Mondays because then I don't have anything else scheduled. So that would be for me. Even Friday, how you do the follow-up Fridays, that could be that too. So it could be the bookends before the weekend. You know, Monday and Friday, I can follow up an hour and an hour and just reach out to people. And you'll probably get more three-way texts on those days. And then we could schedule for either the next week or that week. Definitely scheduling a three-way with you with Lizzo and Lauren. Lauren's the one that stayed with me tonight. And so
could you get them all on calls with me tomorrow?
Okay. I'm actually heading to Vegas tonight. I will be in Vegas tomorrow, and I'm sure I can dedicate some time tomorrow to make sure I'm in a space where I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, let's do it.
I think I need like
messages.
Say what?
Send some three-way messages for us.
I will. I think I need like 6 people to buy the ULTs to make director.
Okay, so
at
why
least
don't we focus on getting at least 3 this week.
Okay.
3 this week, 3 next week, and then that'll get you past director almost to executive.
Okay. Down.
Because do you want to come to the Diamond Club in
I do.
The Diamond Club? Is it July?
I think it's July, yeah.
So you have to get to executive first.
Okay.
So focus on getting to executive.
And be consistent with the executive, because I have reached director, I think 2 times, and have never surpassed director to executive. I was almost there. I think it was like 80% there. So it was almost there. It's just there are some people that dropped off with their smart orders. And so that's what kind of, and I didn't order as much. So I think that's what happened.
Geneva, has she gotten to consultant yet?
She hasn't really done anything with the company yet.
So let's have her have a launch call.
Okay.
So have a launch call for her. Like schedule that with her today. Schedule those two connect calls tomorrow. Schedule a launch call for Geneva. Talk to her. Do that. Get that done today. And just so you know, Mondays and Fridays, that second hour is where we're doing follow up. So that second hour, 10 to 11, schedule that in for doing your follow ups.
Got it. And I think Shelly would be really great. She works at a school, so she's not, and I'm having her go on the corporate calls. I said, this would be great training for you. So she's showing up for some of the corporate calls.
So she's interested in the business. Oh, Shelly is in the business. What happened to Shelly?
She's busy.
We're creating an evening call on Wednesdays, Shree and I. That's going to be for people who work during the day.
That kind of is
we do it once a week, Wednesday night. What time, Shree? Did you say 7:30?
Yes, 7:30 Wednesday evenings.
Okay. So
how long?
Wednesday, let's start this Wednesday, okay? So
I don't know how long. Usually I go about hour and a half.
Okay, so you've been meeting with your team and you've been doing that.
Yeah, I missed this last Wednesday though, but yeah, I'm trying to make it.
Well, how about we meet together with anybody from you? I know you said you opened it up. Are you okay with other people coming?
Yeah, no, it's great. The more the merrier.
So let's do 7:30 p.m. is going to be a new. We'll do that for a few weeks and see how that goes. Let's do that through the Diamond Run. Let's do that until Diamond Club.
Okay.
Okay, let's get people to Diamond Club, because if you guys want to go to Diamond Club, this is going to take some massive action like right now until Diamond Club. Like it really does. If you want to go to Diamond Club, it's going to take massive action. That's a free trip. You get like a full hotel at a nice hotel. We have like, you know, events, we have dance parties. I mean, it is like, we have a gala. I mean, it's nice. They feed you. It's a lot of amazing, important training, and it's just next level. So 7:30 p.m. on Wednesdays now. I'm gonna put that in my schedule. So everyone put it in your schedule. Anyone who has people who could come on Wednesdays, it's now there.
And
Yeah.
Diamond Club is July 21 to July 23rd. And I also have another event that weekend in Long Beach. Is Diamond Club in Long Beach?
Yeah. It's
Okay. So yeah, maybe I can do both, but definitely I want to be there that weekend. 21st to the 23rd of July.
Yes.
Rachel. I just checked my back office. And it says 77% to executive. I'm like, what? Like yesterday, it wasn't even like it
dude.
was. How did it get way up to 70? I mean, it's
Okay,
amazing.
so I
huh?
don't go by that. That means nothing to me. All I go by is points. So all I need to know is what are your points and how many active enrollments do you have and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
That's why
I think
you
I
guys
said
see on the
4,
thread,
4.
I asked everybody on the
Yeah.
thread to send me their points today. So
Yeah, I remember. That's why
why
I
don't
was
you all do
looking
that
at it.
right now?
Yeah, let's do that right now.
Yeah, I already did it, and I'm trying to find the numbers because I've been
It's
writing.
because everyone's points come in. Everyone's points come in suddenly, which is like the points for
Oh, mine's 4487.
So you're at 4487. You're halfway through the month. You can get to Diamond Tree. Let's get you to Diamond this month.
Awesome.
I don't know, because I only have one consultant. I don't. Everyone else is still
can
You have half
working
the
to
month
build her.
left.
You're gonna Shree. What did you say?
I'm gonna make it to Diamond.
So Shree, say something so I have you on my screen because I can't see you.
Oh, you can't see me?
I'm gonna mute Felicia because every time she says something, she comes to my screen and I can't see you. Okay, there. So thank you. You're gonna get to Diamond. We got you to executive. You're gonna get to Diamond. Okay. So here's the thing: you can get new brand partners, but we're gonna really work on training Wednesday night with Coco, and who's coming to that call?
Coco and Jamie and Maria and Chris Tyne. They all made it last week, so I'm pretty sure they can make it this week. I'll just send them a link.
I thought you said you didn't make it last week.
Gosh, it's already Wednesday tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I did, last Wednesday I just canceled because I was really exhausted that night. But the weekend, the Wednesday before and the Wednesday before, we all made it together. I probably shouldn't have canceled, but I was just that Wednesday night. I was
Okay,
just
don't worry about it. It's a pass. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, moving forward. All right. Who's gonna invite to Wednesday night's training people who can't come in the mornings? Okay, Felicia, who you have coming?
Shelly.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see if Geneva's available.
Okay. And so can you guys all send them invites right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who else is gonna invite a morning person to the Wednesday evening call?
And are we going to use your Zoom or my Zoom?
We can use mine.
Okay.
And do you have any people who would want to come to an evening training?
Yeah, an evening training towards brand partnership or already brand partners?
Already brand partners.
Yeah, I probably do. Like, let me write it down. I was talking to somebody else.
Okay.
Wednesday night, what time?
7:30.
Every Wednesday?
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
We're starting with this Wednesday so we can kind of get everyone all lined up together.
Brand partner training. So sort of like this call, but evening time.
Yeah.
Genius. I do have people like that.
Good.
Wednesday, 7:30
Cool.
training weekly.
Who are you thinking of?
Lauren, Alexi, possibly. Those were the people that were on my head first, but there's a lot of people.
Okay.
Maybe even Allie. I mean, that would be late for her, but
Does she
weekly.
work mornings?
Yeah. Every week. 7:30 p.m. Okay. That's really generous of you, honey. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're also doing a 2 p.m. cardio check-in call on Wednesdays. You know that?
Yep. At 2:00.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, quick check-in call. We're not going to necessarily do cardio yet this week. We're just going to check in.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, just making sure that's in my calendar. It's in there now. Thank you.
And is there any, are we just getting together or what are we doing for tomorrow night? Should I let them know? Like, is there any theme?
Just say it's a training for the day for people who work during the day.
Okay.
Tell them this Wednesday is a special pop-up training or the special training. And then once we have everybody on the Zoom, I'll feel the pulse. That's how I do it. I just go, what do people need today?
That's great. Yeah.
I feel into where people are at. Probably listen to my intuition.
What about Rachel, what about Fonzo? He wanted to be a brand partner.
Oh yeah, let's get him on a call.
Okay. I'll do a 3-way call and then I'll privately message him if he can be there on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think this is kind of a good call to do every week.
Yeah,
Just check
agree.
in.
Race to Diamond Club.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, done.
I'm just gonna make sure my cat doesn't pee on my rug. My cat's been peeing outside of her cat box and I keep being afraid I'm gonna find something. Okay.
Question, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to have you're available to have a call to close the deal with Lizzo and Lauren tomorrow with me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So tomorrow, unfortunately, I have very limited time.
Yeah, I bet. Oh my God.
I have 2:30
Uh-huh.
and then 3:30 on. 3:30
Got you. So your available time is when? Well, you know what? Let me text it and you can say that to them, see if it works.
It's not really 7% to executive because what's his name is canceled, so it's probably right. They're gonna have to take that off.
No, that's not how it works. They just take it out of your next check.
Oh, that's right. It's not now. Okay.
Anything else?
Rachel, you want us to send you our points, and then what else?
Just a breakdown of your points, how many active enrolled you have, your personal volume, your group volume.
Group volume, okay.
And
You wanted to know our smart orders left too, but I couldn't figure out how to find that.
Points.
what did I say? Smart orders?
The smart orders left, but I wasn't sure how to find that.
Oh, how many smart orders are left for people? So you can just do a search for how would we do it? Hold on. I'm gonna stop my recording.